Hello, I'm Rob Kent. For almost 13 years, I was the General Counsel at the New York State Office of Addiction Services and Supports. I loved my work at OASAS, and it will always be a part of me, and I will always be involved in helping people get access to addiction and mental health care. I'm so proud of our collective work that focused on engaging folks and keeping them alive. I'm proud we push treatment programs to offer help to folks on their terms, that we eliminated abstinence as the only goal of treatment, and we made access to help easier. Together, we have created mobile treatment, expanded access to medications, opened recovery centers, started a peer movement, and we blew up the ridiculous insurance laws that prohibited people or got in the way of folks getting access to help. With all that we have accomplished, there is more to do. In spite of our progress, in the most recent decade, more than 500,000 brothers, sisters, friends, mothers, daughters, sons, fathers lost their lives to overdose. Many started with prescribed opioids, and I'm proud to be part of New York State's lawsuit against the opioid makers. We will hold them accountable for the damage they have caused. While we focus on the substances folks use, we also need to focus in on why they use them. For many, they're using them to escape the underlying pain and mental illness. We need to attack that underlying pain and mental illness if we are to ever get to a place we desire. The issues we face have been further impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, during which we have seen a spike in overdoses in many areas, including Columbia and Greene counties. If you are struggling, I beg you to reach out. There are folks available who will not judge you. They will hold you in their hearts and love you and help you get the help that you need. As we now fight both a pandemic and an epidemic, I want you to know there is hope. We have overcome much in our history, and we will overcome this, and we will do it together. I say this because I know so many people who are in recovery, folks who got their lives back on track. It is possible every day for folks to change the direction their life is heading in. And when they do, so many live a life far beyond that they ever thought was possible. And I want to give you a little story as I just said that. So I had the distinct privilege to meet Nick Sheff a couple years ago. Nick is the son of David Sheff, and he is the subject of the book Beautiful Boy, which was also made into an incredible movie. And Nick was speaking at an event that I was at, and he made the comment that his doctor loved working with people who were struggling with addiction. And he asked her why, and she said, when I'm dealing with somebody who's got some other type of chronic medical condition, we're hoping to get them back to normal. And she said, when I'm working with somebody who's struggling with addiction and we get them to a point of stability and recovery, it is almost always a life far beyond that they ever imagined. So I just want you all to remember that as we continue to persist. I have to also tell everyone, I really encourage everyone to carry Narcan. We know it saves lives. We know it gives people an opportunity to live a life in recovery, so please, please, please carry Narcan. You should also know that there's help available for everyone, including in your community. From Twin Counties to Greener Pathways Mobile Outreach, to Columbia County's Pathway to Recovery, to Youth Voices Matter in New York, there are so many opportunities to get your life on a track towards stability and recovery. I ask you to keep fighting, and I promise you that I will be there with you every step of the way. On this day, we remember all of those individuals and loved ones that we have lost to the disease of addiction. They may be gone, but we will never forget them and never stop fighting for them. We pray for their families and friends and for all those who struggle today. I want to let you also know that for the families and friends, I am in complete awe of you. I thank you so much for making everything we've achieved possible. I thank you for giving of yourselves to help others, and I thank you for continuing to fight with us. As I conclude what I'm saying, I'm reminded of the words of the great John Lewis, who said, "Do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic, Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It's the struggle of a lifetime. Never ever be afraid to make some noise and to get into good, necessary trouble. So with that, I say stay safe, take care. We will be together soon. I love you.